Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I've done two mic tests, and they both worked at a standstill. I have to say that it's taken me about 10 minutes to get all the gear in and fit it up. I am test riding that new helmet that I recently talked about. It is a Sedici with built-in Bluetooth system, and I'm quite curious as to how it's going to work out actually riding the Phantom. So just going to do a short ride today. I'm going to ride it over to the gas station, actually. Might be the natural habitat for a Ducati V4S. Oh, they're not bad. But I just want to try it out on the machine. So that's what we're going to do. Everything should be working at the moment. It rained this morning. Sorry, we've got some cloudy days out there. But or a cloudy day. Got to find the kickstand. Not the easiest thing to do ever on a Panigale, as our friend Chase on Two Wheels likes to say. But you can. Rear view mirror. And I've got one in the up position and one in the sideways position. I think I'm going to go back to pretty much exclusively the sideways position. Okay, I can tell right now that this helmet will work fine with the Panigale, with the Phantom. The 2018 full custom carbon Phantom. And it's going to be great. So when I get back to the garage, I'm going to put some fuel into this puppy, and when I get back into the garage, I'm going to go ahead and start the process of permanently attaching a mount to it. Oh, a little green light maybe. Traffic ahead. Or the traffic stop sign ahead. There you are, neutral. While we're talking, I just watched a video road test of this machine, and guys, a name that I really highly respect. His name is Adam Wahid, and as I say, I really respect him. He's also a great rider, much better than I am, and he test commuted on a Panigale, and he had three things to say that really resonated with me. Number one, heat. It gets hot. Yeah, no kidding. Like crazy hot. And I know people call me a wimp, but I just have to mention it again. It throws off heat like a Bessemer furnace. Look that up. Secondarily, he said that the riding position was for a commuter, obviously sport bike oriented. And yeah, no kidding. Agree with that. And the last thing I noticed, he didn't say anything, but the last thing I noticed was that when he was pulling up to a stop at his offices, he works at Motorcycle Magazine now, and when he was pulling up at his offices, he was trying to pull the kickstand up, and he couldn't find it. And it's such a common thing. I don't know why. It tucks in nicely. I guess it's aero. I guess it's an aero thing. It tucks in really nicely and out of the way. But when you're trying to come to a stop and look for the thing, you put your foot down, you seriously cannot find that sucker. It is so funny. And I saw him struggling to do that. And I remember when 650E visited me a few months back and rode the machine. He was looking for it. This is before I put a little button extension on it. He was looking for it. He couldn't find it. He actually bent over and put it down by hand. Now, he's a tall guy with a great sense of balance. Also a really super rider. So he could do that. I can't. I can't. I tried to do that, and A, I'm an older person and couldn't quite get the agility to do it. And B, it's still hard to find. So I bought a little from one of the suppliers. I'll put a link down below when I post this up. I bought a little bobbin extender. I don't know what you call that thing. The button that extends out from the side of the kickstand. I'm going to call it bobbin for a lack of a better term. And bought a little extender that puts it out, and you can find it now. It's still not a piece of cake, but you can find it. Okay, enough of a rant on the kickstand. People are going to say, what, you got this kind of machine and all you can do is talk about how bad the kickstand is. Alright, I get it. So, when you're looking for something, you sometimes have to look pretty hard. But there it is. Okay, we're just about at the fuel station. I shall more than likely cut out this part, because nothing like a boring trip to the gas station, as we say. Filling station. Kind of old-fashioned way people used to put it. They called it a filling station. And I will get back to you when we get back on the road. How's that? Okay, let's start filming again. I can't, even though these were supposed to be touch-sensitive gloves. I think my screen protector keeps that from happening, so I have to start up before I have my gloves on. And dang, but there it is. So if you don't find this edifying, entertaining, or in other words, captivating format or content, then turn it off and look elsewhere for the moment. Okay, last little strap, doodad, doohickey, whatever to put on here. And now we stand her up, kick the kickstand back that we can find it, and the dashboard goes through its lovely little plie. And okay, I got rear view out the back, okay, and not so okay out this side. I'm going to adjust that, bring that in a little bit. It's a little different. Okay. Enough of the gay banter at the gas station. Let's roll. Of course, motorcycles have special hazards at gas stations in the form of other cars. They just pull out from their spot and go. Don't consider there could be other vehicles around. But that is what it is, as a wise person once said. I'm not going to do any filtering today. There's a gap up there, but I'm not going to do it because I got loaded with all kinds of gear on and I'm experimenting. So we'll exploit openings, but no filtering. Have to watch out too. Our California roads are really bad, especially if you go overseas and you get used to using those. They're so much better than ours. And after a rain, potholes develop very commonly. And I've seen some of them that are big enough, you would do an endo if you ran into them and over them. But, so you got to look ahead, and you should always be looking ahead, in a race car or a motorcycle anyway. You should be looking ahead to the point where you can do something about it. If you're looking right in front of the machine, two things happen. One, you're quite likely to get object fixation, not able to take your attention off of that. And two, if it's right in front of your machine, you don't have reaction time anyway. It's whatever's going to happen is going to happen. So be focused out there in the middle distance within your stopping power, and that way you'll have fewer surprises and again some reaction time. So we're going to drift out. Oh no, we're not going to drift out. We're going to drift back in. So I'm going to shut up for a little bit and let the machine do the talking. I know you'll be relieved. And we'll just do a little loop around the neighborhood and off we go. Lamborghini time. Ladies and gentlemen, a very quick epilogue to the riding sequence I just did. The verdict is in. This helmet works well with the Phantom. I will be turning it into a more or less dedicated motovlogging helmet, and I'll share that on a future sequence when I do, because who knows, perhaps it can help someone out there. Great day for a ride, and I want to close by saying to a very dear friend, Catherine, we are your fans. Fight hard, fight proud. This video is dedicated